I'm here now with George Anastasopoulos for another episode of Timekeepers. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me back.
Now, there are people who have been watching our segments, and some people say they've tried everything. What do you say to them?
Well, you know, there's a lot of value that we place on this concept of I've tried this, and I've done that, and I've gone there, and I've failed at this, and I've accomplished that. And all that's fine and dandy, but what we're not placing enough value on is the words that we're using along that journey. So, for example, I'm in one of my blog series called How I Learned to Speak Good.
I assume that's that grammar is on purpose?
That's the grammar is very much on purpose, because it's all about the words that we use and how we learn to speak with ourselves, because ultimately our words in fact fuel our minds. Our minds and the words that we use fuel and influence our attitudes, and those attitudes in fact drive our actions.
Tell me more.
Okay, so I want to do a little exercise here where I want to spotlight two words to show you as an example on how to turn certain words to your advantage. And the first word I'd like to use is the word need.
Okay.
And need is an interesting word because, first of all, it's a noun. And marketers use it all the time when they talk about how our users of our products and services, the needs that they have and how we can best service those. Psychologists like to use them in terms of how they service their patients. Salespeople like to use them because they're always doing needs analysis. Coaches like myself use the word need a great deal because it's all about how we unpack client needs so that we can best serve our clients, that kind of thing. But need, the word, is also a verb, especially when we use it in a sentence such as, well, I need to better manage my time. And by the way, it's an inspirationally lame verb because it doesn't do anything for you. So, well, I need to better manage my time. Well, that's not motivating me to action.
Right.
And so we need to replace that word with a different word, words that are a lot more enabling, such as, you know, I intend to manage my time more effectively, or I am challenging myself to get control of my time, or, you know, I commit to mastering this thing called time.
Great. Okay, so that was the first word. What's the second one?
Well, the second word is busy. Now, we've talked about busy before, but I want to switch the context a little bit here on you. For example, you know, I'm too busy to attend my child's show. Wow, that's okay. What just happened there? Or, for example, if we're saying, how are you? Well, I'm busy. The problem with the word busy is it's a convenient excuse not to do something. I'm too busy to attend my child's show. And so we don't need excuses. We don't need victim speak. Busy is a victim speaks kind of word that hold us back. It's a little bit like any kind of victim speak. Essentially, it's like walking through, you know, ankle deep mud. You're going to get to the other side, but you're going to be a mess and it'll take a long time.
Right. So let's take a look at your tips you brought here today.
Absolutely. So 3 things I'd like to recommend here today. First of all, replace need, which is the first word I talked about, with words such as intend or strive or aim. Replace the words busy with words like awesome or inspired or high on life. So when people are asking you, how are you, or, you know, what's going on, you know, if you replace them with words like awesome or inspired or high on life, what it does is it energizes, mobilizes you, and helps you move forward. And the third tip is consider using combo words. I really like these. So somebody says, so what's going on? I say, well, I'm frazzled and formidable. I'm rattled and resilient. I'm uncertain but unflappable. Not only does this kind of remind you that yes, we are facing challenges called frazzled, rattled, and uncertain, but we are, in fact, very capable and enabling ourselves by reassuring ourselves that we're formidable, resilient, and unflappable.
Sounds good. For more like this, please visit leadershipfundamentals.com. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.